Welcome back in, everybody. So this morning I actually dumped out the pennies that I did my last penny hunt on. I went up to the bank. I actually have 2 boxes of quarters ordered from another bank. So they're still waiting on getting it in. I still have a few hours before they get those in. Stopped by one of my local banks here closer to me, and I actually picked up a quarter box. I popped it open already, make sure it was circulated, and it was, because I have been getting a lot of uncirculated. But when I stopped by the bank, the change that they gave me, they tucked one of these in there. This is a 1981 $50 bill. And look at the miscut on it. Look how much it is, how small it is compared to the bottom side here. And then whenever you flip it over to the other side of it, look how much of a miscut it is on the bottom here. That's quite a bit. Actually, that's a lot. I was seeing if I could see either another dollar print on the bottom down here. So I'm not seeing much of anything down there. But yeah, that's pretty miscut for a $50 bill. So that's a cool little find. I don't know how long it was sitting on the table here, but that's a pretty interesting little $50 bill there. But then too, when I was there, I usually ask them if they've got dollar coins. And I wanted to see if they ever get the big dollar coins in, because they've had Ikes in the past. They had these 2 rolls of $50. They say somebody brought in. These rolls look old to me. Just the way the roll, the wrapping and everything is. This one, I mean, you went back in the 70s for sure. And in this one here, it says $10 in halves. It says Wells Fargo Armored. And I'm not for sure on that one there, but this one's an 83. So quite possibly we might, crossing fingers, get some silver out of it. But I'm going to go ahead and open these 2 rolls up also while I'm doing my quarter boxes. It'll probably be a 3-box hunt. We'll see. We'll see if I get the phone call. But if not, it's definitely going to be a 1-box hunt. We are halfway down in this box here. And this next roll here got a W quarter. So that's going to be a 2019, because it doesn't have the preview that's in front of the mouth here for the V75. American Memorial 2019. Nice. We've got a W quarter. A couple of rolls back also, I did pull an S proof, which if you want to call it an NIFC, but 2014 Everglades. And then some of our variety quarters, and then the bicentennials that are set up. Keep moving. Box number 1 down. I went ahead and went through all the varieties, all the bicentennials. As you know, we did have that W and that proof there. I did pull out one of the Oregons. That's going to be a Philadelphia 2005 to check the album. Now, I did have, pulled out this 1974D. Now, the 74, actually the 70D, the 74D, and then the 83 Ps and stuff like that. You'll have what is that Spitting Eagle. And this one has a little bit on there. So let me get you back up. You can definitely see it coming out right here, the beak itself, what it would be. Basically a die clash. So if you come down here also along the leaves and the bird's feather there, you'll see some there. Come across to the other side, you see some more clashing right here. Usually you'll have a little bit more down here there's probably, I'm not sure what that is. But that's definitely a little bit of a die clash going on in 1974 there. So possible variety. You're going to go hold it off to the side. And then I don't have one as nice as that. So anyhow, let me run and get that second box. Well, box number 2 went through pretty quickly also. There wasn't any silver, no W's or anything in there, no proofs, whatnot. But we do have quite a few bicentennials set up. That's kind of one of the quarters there I need to check out. Actually, I'll just show you right now since I got you in here. Look at the edge on this quarter. It's like it's missing the layer on top of here. Haven't seen one of these actually, so yeah. Let me know if y'all have seen one or if y'all know what this is. Might be just an error somewhere. Or it might have just got stripped off being that it was drugged somewhere, but it's all the way around the coin. All the way around it. Anyhow, it's an oddity. But then some of the varieties I need to look up, and then the 4 that I pulled out for possible upgraders in the album, and then the W, and then the S proof there. I'm going to go ahead and run through these real quick. If I don't find anything, I will have box number 3 set up and running through. All right, no varieties on the second box there for the ending of it. But it's been a few days since I've actually got to get another box, being that it was New Year's and the banks are usually closed also on the 1st and so forth so on. But I did pop it up, and we do have a lot of circulated good looking nickels in there, or quarters in there. Let's say it's been a few days. So anyhow, let me go ahead and jump into this box here, and let's see if we get anything out of this one. 16 rolls down in box number 3. Got quite a few varieties set up here. Got a El Yunque quarter there. Usually a little tough for me to find those. And then probably a possible upgrader there. It's pretty nice condition. And then bicentennials. But here in about halfway down the roll, we got another W quarter. V75 preview on the left side there. So that means it's going to be a 2020 for sure. Got another Tallgrass Prairie. Between Tallgrass Prairie and the American Samoas, I collect a lot of those. A little tougher for me to find the missions there and then the Warren Pacific, which perfectly fine for me finding those. Let's keep moving along. 13 rolls left in the box here, and I have another W quarter with the V75 preview on it. Let's see which one this one is. Marsh Billings Rockefeller 2020. Wow. We got another W quarter. So that makes 3 total so far in the 3 boxes that we've got going. 9 rolls left in the box. So added quite a few more bicentennials here. And it's actually starting to stack up. It's looking nice. So this is going to be the variety coins. Yet again, possible upgrader, the W quarter, so forth, so on. But I opened the roll, and I'm actually playing a game, and I have my little cell phone mount right here. I just set my phone down and watch. So I get to where I'm moving pretty quickly. I take and cut the roll open and keep moving, but I didn't stop to look. We have our first silver right there for 2024. 2024. So if I can stack this up. Take and move these out to the side. 1964, Denver. We've got our first silver quarter for 2024, and the first that's going to go in the jar. Man, it's been a pretty good hunt so far. I'm put this up to the top here. Let's keep cruising along. Knocked out box number 3, which box number 3 was really good. So I'm going to go ahead and run through the varieties real quick that we have, and then we'll get on up to the things that are already slabbed up. This is going to be in 1965 Philadelphia. I set this one off to the side because I'm not for sure. There's a nice little possible crack or something like that here. Up under the neckline here, you see there's some more, like it's almost a die clash coming out. I didn't really... Not saying I don't see anything right back here, but it looks like something right here going on, which possibly looks like a die clash for 1965. Come up over here, there's some more right here showing. There's some additional right here, some right here, probably a little lamination there. Swap it over to the other side, there's some more showing right here. Usually those are areas pinpointed for clashing. And I know you'll see some up here to the beak area. There's just a smidge there. It's not very raised, but the 1965, and I don't know if I've ever found anything for a die clash for 1965. Move on over to the Philadelphia 2018 Rock Island. It's usually got one well-known chip that's going to be right up under the wing here. You'll probably see some along the back wing or maybe down here at the bottom of a wing sometimes, but this one didn't have it, just had it on the backside there. So if you're one of the coin hunters that want to collect every year of the state quarters that has something going on with it, that's definitely one. This is going to be the same thing. A Rock Island's got the chip right in the back of the bird there. We move on over to this Greaser 2014. Reason why I held it off to the side, you can definitely see why. In God True. And then the mint mark, or the mark is actually right here. Can't even see it. So that's pretty wild. Just something oddity for sure. So an oddity altogether. But yeah, definitely a greaser. Looks like that little letter right there is turned sideways. Anyways, but I held on to it to 1974. Oh, I dropped it. So 1974, this one's going to also have the same, modifiers and stuff like that. I see the spinning eagle right there. You can see that coming out of his mouth. Same thing down here. There's a little bit of clashing here. Move on over to the other side of the wing. There's some more clashing there. So it's kind of, like I say, the main identifiers for you to know. There's some right here, some down by the leaf, that there's going to be clashing going on. Probably some up under the mouth there. Not seeing too much. Just a smidge of a highlight right here. Pulling out some. But yeah, there's some right behind the head here. So definitely going to be a die clash on there, especially for that spitting eagle portion that's coming out of the mouth there. You can definitely see that one. So that's going to be a keeper. I don't have a whole lot of 70s. I want to say I have 70 Ds. I got 3 or 4 of them, but not a 74s. So then too, like I mentioned, I got that L UK quarter. I usually hold on to those a little bit tougher. This can be that bicentennial, but it's with that rim is completely gone all the way around it. Somebody let me know if you know of anything what's going on with this quarter, because like I said, I just held on to it. Is it actually a dryer coin? But usually they knock out to where they're flush, and this right here is actually missing the layer all the way around there. So that's interesting. Definitely wanted to hold off on it because that's definitely an oddity. Move on over to the 2014 S. We did get our proof out of the box there, so that's nice. We walk on over to our 1964 Denver, which is going to be our silver for the find. And I want to say all of last year I only found like 5, maybe 6 silver quarters. So that's pretty nice. We got our first hunt of 2024, and we've got silver. So that's definitely going in the jar. And in our 3 Ws, we got 2 of the 2020s and then 1 of the 2019 there, which I am highly happy on how this hunt started out. And I say this is filling the board. So reason why I say filling the board, because you get an oddity, you get a variety, or an error, you get silver, you get a proof, and you get finds, like your variety finds, your main variety finds, stuff like that. So I call this filling the board. If you can get each one of those on there, that's what I mentioned to myself as filling the board. So anyhow, I hope you guys like this hunt. Make sure y'all give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, tap the subscribe button. Working my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate everybody out there. It is for free to subscribe, so make sure you tap it. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day.